Good morning, everyone. So today we are off to the Styrofoam factory to get the Styrofoam with the metal reinforced mesh at the factory, and we had arranged to try and get a factory tour. Several of the people wanted to do it. Some of them were still checking into it. So sounds like we might be able to, but we'll see when we get there whether they'll let us do a full factory tour. It's a pretty cool process. They start with the raw material, the little beads, and they expand those in a big machine, and then they use a CNC to cut them and all, so we can, hopefully we'll be able to go over the whole process. We're here at the Styrofoam factory. We're about to do our pickup. Hello everyone and welcome. Today we are at the Styrofoam factory and we're able to show you most of the whole process. A few of the machines are down for maintenance, but everything in our world has a lot of Styrofoam, so it's really cool to see how it is. If you want to come up and look closer, this is the Styrofoam beads. These are before they're expanded. You can see they are extremely small. And here is after they're expanded with like a hot steam system. That machinery currently is under maintenance, so we can't see that. But you can see it expands multiple times the volume, and that creates your Styrofoam. And then later, these beads are compressed. They're compressed with pressure and steam, which continues to inflate them a little bit, and you get these ginormous blocks that can be sliced into all different products, and we'll go over and show you some of these products and how they're made and their many uses. All right, you can see we're in front of these ginormous Styrofoam blocks. So here I'm in front of the CNC hot wire cutting machine, and it's pretty cool. It has nichrome wires that have a power supply that creates resistance heating in the wire, and so then it's able to just slice through the polystyrene very easily because of all the heat, just melts right through it. So these are pretty cool machines, and you can cut all kinds of shapes and different designs into your giant Styrofoam block, which makes it really useful. So let's head on over to the assembly area. Here's the mesh panels where they're connecting the wire mesh, and it gets on both sides. So there's little connector rods that go straight through the Styrofoam panel, and then they're resistant spot welded together, and that makes for a really strong connection and ties the whole panel together and makes it work as one member or one unit when all of it's tied together. Here you can see a close-up of the little rod that goes between the two that ties both meshes on each side of the panel. And then that's just a spot weld that's done there with resistance heating. And of course all the wire mesh is done the same way. They have just wire and they turn it into mesh on another part of the factory. So it is a pretty cool way of creating structural panels with low material cost and also create some good insulation value. Here you can see the whole assembly process, the mesh getting thrown on top. And here's a close-up of them inserting the connecting rods through the panel. The density of this Styrofoam is quite light, and so it makes it pretty straightforward for them to get that pushed through. So here you can see the corrugated design that's cut onto the panel, and that helps create a bit of a gap for the mesh and the plaster to better create more strength, and it also almost creates like little columns when you plaster it, and it gives a good place for the plaster to key in well. Even a few people can carry quite a pile of styrofoam since it is so light, and that's one of the big advantages of this type of material. Also right here you can see for the styrofoam, these are your corner meshes that are your U-shape. And over here we have the flat meshes as well as the 90-degree corner mesh. So this is like magnesium oxide MgO boards. I'll have to look it up a bit more. But this is sandwiched and glued to the polystyrene panel. They're interlocking, and you can create an entire house or wall system out of these panels. So here you can see the giant sacks of the virgin polystyrene beads. So here's the recycling process. All the scrap pieces get mulched up again and added back in with the next panel batch, depending the quality that's needed for the panels or material. Here's a little demonstration model of how you're supposed to use reinforcing meshes so that you ensure that your house or whatever you're building comes out correctly. Here's their metal working area. They do roll forming of metal roofing, as well as they're building some pretty large structures at the moment, and they were showing me what they had going on. Nice big bandsaw and real nice overhead cranes, and they're building right at the moment quite a large skyscraper. Here's their laser CNC machine, which are pretty amazing how accurate lasers cut nowadays. So there are a lot of things that can be done with all of this kind of equipment. So it was a lot of fun getting to tour their factory and get a look at their metalworking side of things, which is more my specialty. Here they had 2¼ or 2½ inch I-beam flange thickness, extremely heavy, like 350 pounds per foot. They're working on a pretty large project at the moment, so it was really fun getting to see that. So we're just picking up our order right now of the polystyrene panels. So we'll get them loaded up here. So I hope you all enjoyed the factory tour and you were able to learn a lot about the process of making the polystyrene panels and just how many applications it can be used for. So you all have a great one. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cosas que están haciendo.
La masa más grande por ahora. Hola Juanita y Jaime. Espérate, yo sé que lo vamos a mandar. No te piques. No te levantes, no. ¡El bolo! ¡Paso! ¡Ay, lo!
It's pretty amazing how many different construction materials are available for building houses or different projects out of. And I always find it fascinating to be able to try out different products and learn about their pros and cons. And really often what you'll find is people build with what they know how to build with. Here you can see I'm doing a rooftop apartment, and this is all out of styrofoam. So if you're interested in seeing the whole video of how this was built and how to do the plaster rendering and the mix ratios and all of that, check out the video link in the description. And you can see how this small 400-foot sort of tiny house rooftop apartment was built. It was a lot of fun. This was like my second project to use styrofoam. And you can see just how cool it is and how you're able to spray the shotcrete and then do your render finish of choice. So here we're doing the final finishing plaster with fine sand. So I hope you all enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great one.